the way I see it is, if my spouse has friends that are not in support of me and my husband's relationship, I see no reason why they should still be friends.
But what if your husband still wants to keep that friendship?
There has to be boundaries around what the
That's
friendship
the boundary. Water,
but
simple. By the time you start cooking for them, then okay, they should not come. And them
If they want to hang out, they should go.
Exactly, hang out.
But even
Not
I
in
don't
my
want them
space.
hanging outside too long because there's that. That's
The friend will now be a bad influence.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
it. What if your spouse says like, "Calm down"?
To respect my spouse, come down for what? To come and say hello or what?
Yes, come and
I'll say hello now. I can say hello to you if I don't like you, but that's where it's going to end.
My spouse cannot tell me to calm down.
No, now
Calm
the
down
person
to
just
what?
say
Am I a
please,
robot?
please,
You
for
just
my
just
sake,
come
for
down
my
and
sake, just
say
come and say hello.
No,
That
hell
happens.
no. Like, are you kidding me? In the first place, the person being in our house is an intrusion into my privacy. Like, I'm no longer comfortable. That's why I'm hiding in the room.
Right.
You now have the ayagbanga to come and tell me to come out and greet him again.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Beyond 30 podcast. Actually, let me do a reintroduction. I sound like my friend to my right. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Beyond 30 podcast. My name is Femi, aka Dr. O, and I have with me.
Timmy.
Did you forget your name?
No.
And to my left is.
Come
Okay, and today we are discussing a very exciting topic. But before I tell you what we're going to discuss today, click the subscribe button. Please click the subscribe button. And today when we ask you that very important audience question, you need to answer it, because very soon we're going to start tracking our regular commenters and giving them a surprise giveaway. But we're not going to tell you when it's going to happen. So make sure you comment regularly. So you might just be lucky. Anyways, so today's topic is adult friendships. I'm sure that you watched the last episode where we talked about it, and like we said, we didn't dissect it enough. No. So we're going to do some more dissecting. We're going right into the center, and this time we're going to touch on adult friendships with your spouse's friends. Spouse's friends, they come in different shapes and varieties. They are the busybody ones. There are some categories Comment mentioned in one of our podcasts that can be part of that. There's marriage keepers, womb watchers, and religious. So some of your spouse's friends might fall in that one. And then there are some of them that they are really cool and chill. They are your buddies, they are your guys, or if you are male, they are your babes, kind of thing. So let's explore what adult friendships are like with spouses' friends. Who are we starting with?
I'll go. See, friendship with your own friends is even hard already. Then when you add your partner's friends, it's like they're even bringing, because you don't have the history with your partner that they have. Mm-hmm. They may have known him when he was a player, when he was in the world. They know the girlfriend they liked, and you just came. They're not really sure about you. So sometimes there's a lot of baggage and unspoken drama in it, and you now have to navigate all of that. And some of them, even in their minds, are like, that Jumoke that I was dating before, she was even prettier than this one. Where did he get this one? And you will know, but you just said they're giving you some attitude, and at the same time, he loves his friends. So you can't go and say, please break up with your friends for me. So I just want to start and say, I know this is, it can be very tough.
I'm sorry for that friend that is giving attitude. You give it, then you want to come to us and eat big chicken. Let me see how it's going to happen.
Thank you.
Okay.
Then you want to say that. I was going to say that the friends that my spouse will have, they'll come to my house and I'll be doing Yahoo for them. No deal. Because why would you expect when you come? Because some of them, they only come because of the food.
Hey,
Okay. No, let me rephrase that. So for me, anyways, it's not all my spouse's friends that I'm friends with.
Okay.
First of all, it had to be transferred. At least it's not all the friends that will transfer, but maybe one or two will transfer. In my own case, maybe one. Right? And sometimes it's
when you say transfer, as in they become your friends because they were his friends.
Yeah, well, the family, like the families become friends.
Okay.
Like you're friends with the husband, you're friends with the
Okay.
wife, which in my own mind is that's why I think is should be a natural order of things, where it's like everybody's kind of progressing and we're all kind of meeting each other at different points of our lives, right? For the friendship to actually really continue. Because me, I feel like it's very hard for my husband to be close friends with people that I don't have a relationship with. When I say close friend, I'm not saying friends that you just call. Or only what you do is you call. You every time is only calling them. Or you never see them. You never visit them. You never hang out together. That's I'm talking about the people that you hang out with. I feel like it's very hard for me to hang out with my husband's friends that we don't get along just because they are friends. I don't know.
Is it possible, self?
There are some people that do it. They will still bring out food and make food for them.
Say what?
Yeah.
I'll give you water to drink.
Like,
You not
you
give them
even
food.
see me.
You not give them food.
No.
To do what?
After you don't like me, why should I stress myself and enter the kitchen to give you food?
Like, of course.
Like I don't
And your
know how to.
spouse-
I don't know how to
your
pretend.
spouse will not
I don't know how
feel-
to
and your spouse will not feel
except you don't
certain-
like me, and I don't know you don't like me, but I know you don't like me. Why am I pretending? The feeling is mutual.
Yeah.
So that means there's no point them being friends near. Because
No.
it's hard for them to
No,
be
they can be
friends.
their friends.
fair
They play tennis. Even if you come to visit, good, come and visit. But don't expect anyone when I know you don't like me. I don't
Warm
understand.
welcome.
Yes, no.
There's even no welcome.
Eh.
Making it
At least I'm still better. I'll still welcome you. It's just now.
Okay. Will you give them water?
Actually, you won't see me. Wow. Like, I don't know. Is this not normal for most people? Like, if you find that someone does not like you, they don't try too hard to hide the fact that they don't like you. Like, obviously, you can't control your spouse to not be friends with this person because they probably have so much history. For me, I remove myself from the equation, which is actually what I did with a lot of my husband's friends, right? So initially, I thought that what that thing you were saying is how it should be. Like, come on, you guys have been friends for so long. If we're going to be together forever, at least that's the intention.
Yeah.
I want it to be a situation where our families also become friends.
Then it's like a family friendship.
It's now become a family so that even our kids can be friends. But if I now see that you're not giving me back the energy, why would I be killing myself to make it work? Right? Hello.
No, I won't. So here's my own is I won't go out of my way
Okay.
to be nice to you, like, or to like give you any extra. But there's a basic, like, when it comes
Basic
to
is
visits,
water.
Basic is water.
This woman
Water,
has
some snacks.
Come and say what's so nice.
Nice. So, but that's
You,
basic
no,
level of,
because
like,
normal now. See, my husband's friends will know that when you come, you're gonna eat, you're gonna enjoy yourself, whatever. I'll cook a feast for you. But the moment I know you don't like me, except you want to eat poisoned food, though, that's a different case. But you don't like me, and I know you don't like me, and you're like seriously, like what? I don't know how to pretend. Like I don't know how to.
But men, especially if we're talking on the other side,
uh.
a lot of men are not like emotionally intelligent like that
To
to know that you shouldn't expect.
something from someone that you don't like.
Okay, how about the ones that is not liking you, right? It could even change over time. But how about people who have gone out of their way to actually do something to
Okay,
you?
now that's
Or
different.
like where they did something that
Okay.
will
My husband
sour
should
your
not even-
relationship.
My husband should not. So that's where, for me, in fact, the way I see it is, if my spouse has friends that are not in support of me and my husband's relationship, I see no reason why they should still be friends. Simple.
No, you see me. That's
Femi
when
son
we are
is even worse.
different.
Us, we allow them to be friends.
Like you
Just
did.
know your
No, I see no
limits.
reason. Doesn't mean I'm going to force him
Okay.
to not be friends with the person. Do you understand what I mean?
But what if your husband still wants to keep that friendship?
There has to be boundaries around what the
That's
friendship
the boundary. Water,
Eh,
water,
but that
simple.
mean-
By the time you start
they
cooking
shouldn't
for
even
them,
come.
then okay, they should not come. And let me
If
see
they
how
want
it's
to
going.
hang out, they should go. Go and
Exactly,
hang
hang
out.
out,
But even
not
I
in
don't
my
even want them
space.
hanging outside too long, because there's that. That's
The
a
friend will now be a bad
that's-
influence.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's
Yeah.
a different discussion.
Yeah.
And like spouses, friends that you know are
Yeah.
obviously bad influence. Like
Yeah.
anytime they hang out, the kinds of discussions that they have is not discussion that somebody should be hearing.
Yeah.
You know, like for example, if somebody's spouse is friend is one that cheats.
And you know they will not like being comfortable around
And
your
close
husband
and
that does
crazy.
not cheat.
Yes.
So they will now want to rope him in so that at least I can feel comfortable doing what I'm doing. There
Bad
are people that do
That
that.
one
Yeah.
is prayer and fasting. No. Prayer and fasting and discussion. And I don't even know. Like,
Or would you actually say something?
I will.
Okay.
I will.
Okay, like
If
talk
I-
to her husband that she doesn't like.
Yeah.
She will
I
talk
will.
now.
Like, what's the point? Like, we'll be able to communicate.
The point is she won't talk to the friend, it's the husband she will talk to.
Exactly.
Oh, of
That's
course.
just-
I won't
What's your
like,
business
what's
with the
my,
friend?
what's my business with?
Well,
this
if that
friend?
friend comes to your house, like something, just maybe
I'll
once
take
in a
care.
while,
I'll-
you actually take care of
I'll
him.
host them, yeah.
Jesus really has worked on your.
Except that I don't know you don't like me. Oh. I know you don't like me.
Well, if I know you don't like me, I feel like you must have the audacity. There's a level of audacity you must have to come to my house. If I know you, you've explicitly told
So
me.
with that audacity, you now cook for them again.
No.
Okay.
I don't. I think if they make it to my house, I doubt it might be the same approach where they might not see me. I'll
Not
just
that you'll be cooking for
I
them.
won't come and be like, and I'll be
yeah,
smiling with
yeah.
you when I know you don't like
Yes.
me. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Because I know they don't like me, and we know you
But
don't.
what if your spouse says like, calm down?
To respect my spouse,
No,
come
no,
down.
what I mean
As in,
is
come down
like-
for what? To
No,
come and
like,
say hello
would
or
you-
what?
yes, come and
I'll
say
say
hello.
hello now. I can say hello to you if I don't like you, but that's where it's going to end. Well,
Wait, though. My spouse cannot tell me to calm down.
no, now
Calm
the
down
person
to
just
what?
say,
Am I a
please,
robot?
please,
You
for
just
my
just
sake,
come
for
down
my
and
sake, just
say
come and say
hello.
hello.
No,
That
hell
happens.
no. Like, are you kidding me? In the first place, the person being in our house is already
It's an intrusion.
Is an intrusion into my
Yeah.
privacy. Like, I'm no longer comfortable. That's why I'm hiding in the room.
Right.
You now have the ayagbanga to come and tell me to come out and greet him again.
Come out and swear, but she now remember, oh, that's my husband. Okay.
No, that's a different, yeah.
If you know your friend doesn't like me, and you know that it wasn't like I did something to him.
Yeah.
It is more of a case of maybe he just doesn't think I'm good enough for you or whatever or
It's
whatever.
just
Or maybe he had his candidate, but his candidate did not make it.
Yes,
Now be feeling.
love me enough to not bring that person into our home.
Respect. It's simple respect. Gone.
Right?
Yeah.
And then if that for any reason, like
Yeah.
the sky is falling and the person comes into our home, like how dare you? Both you and that friend, people who have an earful.
Come on, no kill
Fire for
somebody.
fire. I thought you said you were changing.
Changing. You people always ask me questions that will make me annoyed. I'm changing.
No, like, yeah. For me, I just feel like if my husband has a spouse, a friend that is not gelling well with the family, I don't know that they will be friends for like that they will be close. Or that they'll be friends for a long time, because the way we are, the way it should, like the way we communicate, the way we are like best friends, like there's no way that somebody else will come in and be like, oh, I don't like you, and then and I'm expected to like forget all that and give you like a bit. Nah, it's hard.
To be
It's
fair.
almost impossible. Yeah.
Except I want to pretend.
But you know another thing about men, like I feel like men are not big on friendship like the way women are. But if they have like old friends and they've been through a lot together, they find it very hard to let those friends go.
I get it.
So he will rather be a middleman and play both sides than to break up the friendship with that guy. Because the guy doesn't have a problem with him.
I guess that's most.
Most guys are like that.
Can we now do the reverse? What about when you have friends that don't like your spouse?
I don't think they will be my friends for a long time. I don't think they'll be my friends for a long time.
She must not say it.
Don't even get we won't even get to a point where we know it. That
Like no. If she knows that Jesus is Lord, she better not ever open her mouth to tell me.
right.
Because it means that I cannot be inviting you into my home. Because how can you be my friend that I'll not say, oh, come, my kids are having a birthday celebration or something. Because it means that the same way my husband cannot be the one inviting someone that doesn't like, I cannot also be the one inviting someone into his safe space. And all the while
What if your husband doesn't know that he doesn't like her, but you know?
Me, I'll
still
tell him.
same. Okay, you tell
I
him.
tell him beware
It
of.
makes sense. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
definitely tell him.
There's even no, well, basically you're putting out a disclaimer to say, look, that person is not
Yeah.
our friend.
Yeah.
Like, basically,
So
that's
I like that term, our friend.
It's
There's
not
not my
our
friend, your
friend.
friend. It's either our friend or it's not. It's not our
It's
friend.
true, yeah. Like that's what happens because I feel like for you to have a successful marriage, you and your husband needs to be like, you need to be on the same page when it comes to things like that. Because like friends, in fact, in a lot of broken marriages, friends are the ones that broke the marriage.
A lot of the times. But
Not in terms of
Not
cheating,
directly
no.
or anything,
It's
but
not. It's
kind
not
of
about them
advice or the
cheating.
seeds they're planting.
Advice,
Yeah.
the influences,
Yeah.
like just things that you never know which way it will come. You just realize that something is happening. Me and my husband, all of a sudden, we are not vibing. They've been feeding him this stuff years and years and years and years, and even though in his mind he's thinking, oh, I'm strong, I can handle it. One day maybe I'll do something that will make him feel like, that's what they have been saying. Oh.
And they said it too.
And they said it too. And then before you know what is happening, they can't go back to the way it used to be.
So you know what? Let me caveat what I said, right? There are situations where the friend might not like the husband, not just randomly, for a specific reason, right? Now, it's not that you cannot tell your friend about that. It is the way. Bible says wisdom is profitable to direct. So it's the way you pass the message. You cannot just come and tell him like, I really don't like your husband.
That's a prayer. Kunibaje is a prayer.
Yeah, no, I'm
okay,
trying
you don't
to
want
be
to.
good.
Okay.
She
She's really
has
changing.
said
She's
she
changing.
used the other there's a word
I'm
she
trying to be a
replaced in there.
Christian, I cannot be shaking for somebody.
Okay, so let's talk about.
But hold on.
Okay.
But if she now comes and now says, my friend, this is something I observed, I saw, whatever, and I think, it could harm you. That's a very different situation, yeah.
So that way, we now tell your husband.
It depends on what the thing is. Cannot tell me that you saw him in the club with one babe. I won't tell him. It's now for me to do my own investigation. It depends on what it is.
Okay.
If it's a case of, I noticed that he's mean to you. What are you doing about this? So, right? That's a different conversation. Yeah.
Okay. So I want to talk about what about spouses. So when you just get married, before you got married, your spouse had friends of the opposite sex, and now you're married. How do you now manage those friends of the opposite sex in marriage?
Say it again, ma.
How do you manage them, or how do you let them go? Like,
Tell me what say manage. Whether letting them, what are you doing?
Even thinking. Say it again.
So you are married. Before getting married, your spouse had friends of the opposite sex, and now that you're married, what happens with those friends? How do you manage the friendships? Control, delete, as in you help him delete, control and delete it.
Force permanently delete.
I
don't know that.
How you please speak in plain English. Let's understand what you're saying. This control delete, only tech girls can understand that. What do you mean?
Backspace.
If I don't understand control delete, I understand.
today?
I don't understand all these keyboard examples.
Okay, so I mean, in an ideal world, like sometimes it's not ideal. In an ideal world, is a conversation you guys should have, especially if he does not give himself brain to say, okay, now I'm married, I should have boundaries, and then it's a conversation you guys have to have and sit down and be like, oh, you know what? I noticed X, Y, Z, and I'm not comfortable.
So what if you now have the conversation? He now goes to have the conversation with the friend, and the friend now writes that, well, I even knew him before we've been there since, and you just come from nowhere and you want to break our friendship.
Is
it me she will tell?
She wants
It's you now.
She wants to call me on the phone and tell me.
Might even be Instagram, might not be call on the phone, as in chat you up and be like, what's all that? Or she can meet you somewhere in a gathering and be like, hey, come here, what's up?
People should know by now that my only by default mode is fire and brimstone. I don't have mid ground.
So you give it to her, fire for fire.
Is she married?
She's single. In fact, she
She
may
has
even
to
be
be
married.
single.
She may even be
She
married.
has
Some of
to
them,
be
they are even married.
single.
She may even be married.
She may be married,
Where your
and
husband
her own
maybe used to
husband
be
is
her
comfortable
confidant.
with it.
So maybe her own husband doesn't care. He's a cheat, right? He cheats
That's
on her.
why.
It doesn't even have to be a cheat. It might just be, all these things.
It
that
is impossible under the sun that her husband will not care that she's spending time on the phone
not that husband
with
will
my
not
own
care.
husband.
Not that husband will not care. Maybe her husband, a lot of a lot of people don't understand these boundaries we talk about. These boundaries we're talking about is in an ideal society. Yes.
Yeah, because if you see some social media posts on the comments I see there, I'm like, these people are
Like, you guys, wait.
they must.
No, wait, I'm sorry. Wait, let's take it back. Like, you are saying that two individuals are married to separate people, but they are very close and talking to each other on the phone. That's an affair as far as I'm concerned.
In your own that's your opinion about it. But I'm saying that in reality, a lot of people keep friends of the opposite
What she's saying
sex
is actually true.
that are close.
Yes.
They're not doing anything, they're just close.
I don't know about the not doing anything part because I always have the opinion that one person must be either not see something or is hibernating. Before you know it, a situation will come out that will bring it out.
I'm not saying that things are not being handled in the friendship.
Okay.
But I'm saying that a lot of times people still keep friends of the opposite sex for no I don't know how to put it. I feel like it's just one of those things that maybe people are not like aware of. They're not thinking about the real repercussion. One person maybe is naive about it, or the other person is, I don't know, or they know and they're just doing whatever they like. Do you understand? But like I'm saying that's the reality of what happens though.
Okay, so now let's break it down step by step. Somebody that is watching us is going through a situation where she's married and her husband has a friend of this opposite sex that they met before they got married, and now that they're married, the husband is still talking with that person and she's not comfortable with it. She has spoken with the husband about it, but the husband cannot seem to put his foot down and say, you know what, stop talking to me. What's the next step? How can she handle it?
I don't know, man. I don't know that advice. Do you think she can reach out to the other woman and be like, I feel like it's too much drama.
Yeah. If my husband cannot handle it, then there's a problem. Me, I won't reach out to any. How am I talking to you?
So it has to be between you and your husband eventually.
Yeah, but what can she now do to make her husband?
There's nothing to do. You cannot make a grown person.
That's what I'm wondering.
No, there's nothing you can
So
do.
she just accept it.
It's not accept, but you know that. See, like you used to say that choose your battles, right? Say, for example, this woman is in a different country entirely. And as much as you feel uncomfortable, you've tried to talk to him, it's not changing. You have to make your decision and say, okay, do your investigation. What is the tone of the conversations? If the conversation is sounding a bit dodgy, it is dodgy. It's not until somebody is sleeping with somebody that
Of course.
something is happening. If it sounds dodgy to you, it's dodgy. And at that point, make up your mind. Are you going? Are you staying? If you are staying, anything your eye sees, take it like that. That's it.
No. So to now reach a matter of divorce now, hey.
So
that's
nothing.
Because they've tried to.
Only she tried. What about talking to someone else that he respects? Like maybe for those people that have pastors they respect, or elderly people in the family. Maybe he has like an older friend or an uncle or someone that can talk sense into him. That she has. I think maybe we'll try that approach also before we now arrive at.
To somebody,
yes, if he has someone he listens to.
Some people too, they take offense at like, oh, so you went and reported me.
Yeah, it depends. It depends because the person that is obviously someone that has to be wise. I will know how to approach the situation. I mean, nothing like reporting. Like they might even warn the husband that see, don't go and fight your wife and say that this is this. Sometimes, and then I feel like some women they'll just do fire for fire. Okay, you want to have opposite sex best friend? Me too. I have. I saw something like that on social media where the woman too now did that.
That's yours. Are you reconstituting it now?
No. So you know what?
Or you to do your back.
The friendship one, so here is my thing there. The moment you start calling in third parties to come and advise your spouse, it means that things are out of control. And once you start it, you continue it. Anytime there's a situation, you need somebody else to talk. So if you and your spouse, the Bible says, how can two work together unless they agree? If two of you cannot sit yourselves down and have a conversation about issues that are bothering each person and make a decision, that's not a marriage. I don't know what you are doing. So for me, there's no need to do my own back in that situation. It just means that we have irreconcilable differences and let everybody go. In fact, that best friend, she needs to come and marry you.
If she's so important that.
But
She's so
you're
important.
good with the third party.
No,
like,
I'm not.
She's,
so, but
that's what she's
so you're
saying.
just like, don't even try to band-aid.
If
or
I
do
cannot
anything.
have a conversation with you and you listen to
Just
my
leave.
concerns and we can sort it out, I'll just pack my things and go. Yeah. Marriage is not by force. So.
Marriage is not by force. Kome Olori 2025. Okay.
I think they should try their best to. I mean, it's just the way you see a therapist, right? Try to fix things.
Okay. So
Or
you're
something
suggesting
like
therapy
friendship.
too.
On friendship.
No, it's not about friendship only anymore. At that point, for it to bother you that much, it means there's trust issues there too.
And some men are just
part
clueless.
Of it. You can't
You always lie. Can we stop lying to ourselves like men are babies? They are not. In fact, most of us marry people who are older than us. So if your own brain can tell you that this is a wrong situation, I believe that as long as he's not putting food in his nose, he knows that it's a wrong situation.
It was just like something I read on social media where somebody said, this one, funny enough, they were even dating a boyfriend and a girlfriend. Then the friend, female bestie or female friend, now texted him that she's having menstrual cramps. Please, you should come and take her to the hospital. And he stood up too and was running in the middle of the night. And the girl was not like, what nonsense? You didn't see your family members to call. You didn't see your female boyfriend, your female friends to call. It is my boyfriend you're calling in the middle of the night that you are having menstrual cramps. Take you to the hospital. Or you could not even call Uber. That was what the girl was saying. People in the comments were not saying, some people, why are you so insensitive? Are you trying to say you cannot even allow your boyfriend go and pick her up just for one? She's in a critical situation. I don't know when menstrual cramps became an emergency. Critical situation. But, and I was
about
like,
to die.
I was like, me too. I was not looking. Truly, menstrual cramps, you should be able to enter an Uber now. Should be the same way you. So why is it him you thought of? You understand?
This is not even husband level yet.
Do you understand? This is not husband level yet, but still, that's the kind of
But it's a
husband that
sign.
will go
It's a sign
in.
now.
Yes, now when they
That'll
get
be a
married,
deal
to that
breaker.
same friend will now be calling in the middle of the night that something is happening. And then the fact that she even feels so comfortable to be telling him about her menstrual cramps, I feel like that's now people feel comfortable to just be telling male friends that.
But then,
So-
what's the mission for
Whether
that
in the
friend
past-
That's calling.
the
Whether in the
menstrual-
past,
is she trying
the
to like
present
break?
or the future?
But the thing is, there are some people, they're doing whatever they're doing together, but they keep it hidden, and they try not to like show it in any way. This one, I feel like at that point, I feel like she might be using it as a strategy to kind of break the.
She was
The
taking
home.
ownership.
Yes. You understand? Because like that's just calculated. Like, of course everybody's gonna know that this is off.
Yeah.
Why would
Yeah.
you know?
Again, we're all seeing this of like normal people.
Yeah.
But some of the comments I was reading, I was like, I was not
Actually,
thinking that I
there are
was the
a lot
crazy
of
one. I was
not
like,
okay people in
is it only me that I see something wrong with this? That you are really saying the girl is wicked? How dare you? Just ordinary, your boyfriend to take something to your hospital. You are now complaining. Do you want her to die? I think we should take some cookie jar questions so that we'll have a lot of questions to answer for you guys today. Yeah, this one already came out.
Maybe it will have questions that will allow us see the Come's non-fire side.
This one popped out, so I said, let me just take it.
Okay.
What's the pettiest reason you've ever avoided hanging out with your spouse's friends? You've not avoided hanging out with your friends before.
Well, I don't know that I've not.
Avoided hanging out with friends. No, I don't think that. Yeah, it hasn't.
I don't think I've. Yeah.
Okay, let's pick another question.
We're two.
Yeah.
Thank God for God.
Have you ever felt like the third wheel on your own double dates? How is
Have you
that
done double
possible?
dates?
No.
You've done
Yeah, I
double
have.
dates.
Yeah, but it was nice.
Okay.
But how would you feel like the third wheel? Like, who are you the third wheel for? Is a double date.
No,
How are you
it
the
just
third wheel?
feels
There are
like
4
you're the
people.
only one in that conversation that doesn't understand.
So all the 3 of them, they
context
gel,
of
they everything.
Oh, hi. Let me give you. Actually, it happened when I first started dating my husband. So, his best friend and that one's girlfriend, they all grew up together. So they all had history. They had, context that I couldn't get.
Yeah.
And initially, it was like, okay. Over time, I'm just like, It's all right.
It's not
Like
the job.
such things
It's not
don't
the job
bother.
of the husband to like
To carry along.
kind of
He
carry
didn't
along.
even try. I mean, to be honest, because like like the way we laugh about
Yeah.
some things,
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
And you need to have been there for it to be making sense to you,
Yeah.
right? So, but I wasn't bothered about. I wasn't bothered about things like that. But maybe if the relationship had continued, like the same way for years and years ahead, then maybe. But initially, I was not actually. I'm not planning to marry the other couple.
And how many times will you be hanging out anyway, so you
Yeah.
can survive whatever?
Sometimes you hang
We
out
hang
more
out
than-
a lot. Oh.
Yeah.
We
If it
we
happens
hung out
all
a
the
lot.
time, if it happens
I mean,
all
that
the
odd
time,
thing, would it now be happening all the time?
They always had like context that I couldn't understand because they had history, right? And it didn't bother me initially. It didn't bother me at all. But we spent a
but
lot
it
of time together.
changed. But it's not like every time you're hanging out with them, it feels like
Yeah, but it's still happening now because like every like neighborhood story they tell, or do you remember XYZ? I don't know those
was it
people.
every time you hang out with them?
How do you want to avoid it? It's like when you have a history with someone and they talk about the past. You were not there.
I can never be
And you
there.
can definitely be there. It's not like you can
So
go
I
back.
get that. No,
Yeah.
I get that part. I think what I'm imagining is if your relationship with this other couple never changes, where it's almost like every time you go, you're just like this.
No,
Come
I
on,
don't
the
think
whole
it's really
time.
like
That's
that.
also
No.
on you, That's also on the person. Like, try your best to be friendly. Try your best to navigate it.
The
But
conversations,
the
yeah.
truth is that you cannot go back in time. So.
Okay. So mine says, is it wrong to secretly rank your spouse's friends, wives / girlfriends?
Why are you ranking
Come
there?
on now.
We rank as in how?
She says normal. Let her
Oh yeah. How are you ranking them?
So, out of your husband's friends, don't you have like the ones you actually like?
No, it's not the friends, the spouses of the friend.
Now,
No, the spouse's
it's the wives
friends.
I'm talking about. The
Friends'
partners.
wives.
Eh.
Are they not the ones that you like and the ones that are just like, huh?
So, like for example, your spouse has like 5 friends. Each of them have
Married.
wives or girlfriends.
Mm-hmm.
You now rank and say, okay, this person, wife, girlfriend, we rank her number 1. I want to hang out with her all the time.
Yeah.
Then
Okay.
you rank the
Okay,
next
that's
person.
what I wanted to do. Ranking for hanging out.
Just for like
vibing, just for friendship, just for like who do you prefer?
sometimes I don't
Okay,
even think it's
ranking
an
for
intentional
what you
ranking.
like.
I don't think it's an intentional ranking.
Okay.
I don't know about that one.
I'm being too honest on this podcast. So I'm not making
No, we love your honesty.
Hey,
Please keep
so
it up.
are you saying that has never happened to you?
No, I mean, so I've unintentionally, ranked, like, it's not all my husband's friends' wives that it's not that not that if I don't like them or not, I don't care to like them, but there are some that I prefer to talk to than others, right?
Yeah,
Which is
fair
normal.
enough.
There's some that I think that obviously easier to navigate and deal with than others, right? There's some that in my mind I think this person is a much better human being than the other person, or finer, or it could be in any context. We're girls, right?
Have you ever been in a situation where your husband's friend's partner is giving you like mixed signal?
Okay, that's nice.
Mixed signal in what way?
Like she blows hot and cold, and you're not sure where
Like
you
sometimes,
stand. It hasn't happened to you before.
Never happened. Well, if it happens, I'll just stay in my lane now. It's not hard.
I don't think I've, yeah.
I have not
In my own
had
friend.
experience.
Cool, you. Let's see. Have you ever felt like your couple relationship is more obligation than connection?
As in, which couple? You and your spouse?
No. So maybe there's a couple that you're friends with,
Okay.
and you feel like it's more of a like we just have to stay friends with them than a connection.
And why are you forcing it?
Are you paying my bills?
As in, I don't think you can be obligated. It won't make sense to
But
be
you know
It's
what?
not
obligated.
an
Some people like
obligation.
that, though.
I think it's more like a thing of this person has not done anything to offend me. This person has not, I don't see any bad behavior. I don't see them influencing my husband in any way. But I just naturally don't vibe with them as much. But my husband is still friends with them. I don't know. I feel like there's some kind of obligation there. Like if we hang out, that's an obligation because it's not necessarily that I care too much to be in that space. But if my husband cares about it, I care about it, and they've not done anything to upset me. It's just natural vibe.
Okay, so this is just for you, not you are, because I thought the question was like you and your husband together have the same feelings about.
But it might be
But
that
it
he
might also
vibes
be-
with them and
okay.
you just
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
feel the same,
Because
right?
we're talking about spouse friends, right? Like so, a couple, they So that's yeah.
Okay.
That's what that is. I feel like I've picked like more.
This is your second year. We're
This
going
one.
around the second time. Wow.
Have you ever said he's cool, but his wife is doing too much?
Why would you say
This is why I'm
that?
laughing. I feel like this is like not to them, but like maybe to your spouse
yeah.
after they left.
How you say the wife is doing?
Why is Temi laughing? If the way Temi is laughing means that if she has not said it properly, she has stopped it.
No. So this has not happened to me, but I feel like there are situations where this can be possible. Let me tell you why. So you know how we're not like super traditional, we're in the middle there, right? But then you meet maybe a friend's, a spouse's friend whose wife is like super traditional, where like the husband gets up, doesn't wash his plates, doesn't pick up his plates when it's done, or like not even that's even extreme, like doesn't show any form of like very traditional, and she loves it.
She loves
What?
it.
Yes,
She loves it.
like
How,
that
how does she show the love?
like she
That's a
does
good question.
she just like she thinks that's how it should be because she herself is very traditional.
How is she?
For-
But she's not the one.
Are you,
that's
is this
my friend, right?
hypothetical or?
No, it's not. It hasn't happened to me.
No,
but
so
Okay.
but I'm trying to understand seriously. But she's not the one that is my friend.
No, it's
No,
your
she's not the one-
your husband's
she's the
friend's
yes, she's
spouse.
like your husband's friend's
I'll
spouse.
take my husband and run from that kind of
Why?
before the
They're doing
badness
too-
infects him. Because that obviously is not beginning to sound.
No, because like there are people like that, even now in our generation, where they think a man should never step foot in the kitchen, and they think a man should not bathe the baby, touch a baby, change diaper. Yes,
They think that that's how it
It's
should
a
actually
pride.
be.
It's my pride.
So if I heard this pride.
Well, at that point, I would say he's cool, but his wife is doing too much. Because I feel like deep down, there's no way. Because we know ourselves now. Not even in this generation. If you are working, there's no way that you are happy and enjoying that. It might just be that you have accepted your fate and you are trying to tell yourself, there's a different discussion. But yeah, in that case, wife is
I've
doing too
actually
much.
seen situations where it's a very traditional relationship, but then the woman obviously
Or
agreed to it from the beginning,
Right.
so she's not complaining.
or you go and visit them, and then when she's about to give this, I've been very specific. That's happened to me. But I've been very specific. We've all come to eat, and the wife, brings out food, and she does. Here you go, my king.
Blood of Jesus.
In front of you guys, she said it out.
Yes.
And she was not, I don't know how to explain it.
No, that's how
My
she is.
king
That's
of what kingdom?
not to your husband, not but to her husband.
To
Yes,
her
yes.
own husband.
Yes,
Of
yes.
what kingdom,
In
sir?
in her kingdom.
The 2-bedroom house is the kingdom.
And maybe she was just, maybe that's what she calls him.
That's how
Oh,
they
Lord.
are.
Like
so
how-
you see how you rolled your eyes?
Yeah.
He's cool, but his wife is doing too much.
Yeah.
There you
Okay. Okay. Temi, with these few points of Temi, I hope she has been able to convince you.
I hope I'm able to convince
I
and
know
not
actually women like that.
Oh,
You
yes.
take your husband's food and then you're like, here you are, my king.
There you go, yeah.
Except maybe, no. You know how like you call your husband baby. Maybe that's her baby. As in that's her own
King is
from maybe she calls him my king. So
Maybe.
maybe then it might not sound so
To us,
cheesy.
it just
Yeah.
it sounds like
It sounds super weird.
No, maybe my king is what she calls him.
I'm calling him in private now.
And that's the only part that. But maybe she's so used to calling it outside that it's just
It's not a
like
big deal.
because I feel like except she was just trying to be cheesy.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, she's
Or show
What
off.
do you
Or
call
show
your
off.
husband?
or show off
Okay, hold on. What do you call your husband?
Babe.
What do you call your husband?
husband.
What do you call your husband?
Baby.
You know, I've heard that. That's why I say baby. So some people call their husband king actually.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, they say my king, my king. So I feel like maybe it was just the pet's
The
name.
first time I heard it.
Yes.
Ladies, you call your husband king.
Yes, yes. Oh,
I think the
see it
men
a lot.
love it too.
Yes, I see it a
I
lot.
can see
People
how
calling
you
husband
can
my
call
king.
him that in an intimate space.
But like
But
when
not
other
in
people
Which
are
type
front
of
of
intimate space?
people.
Please define.
Like, you
Like,
know, when
do-
you're trying to turn his brain for something.
Hey.
Okay, when you're whining him, like, my
Eh.
king, my.
No,
But some
this
people,
one
that's
is
what
like-
they call
like
their
this one is-
husband.
Eh,
Like.
So in front of people.
That's why I feel like it's just the way you don't feel weird calling your husband baby in front of. I feel like that was what my king was. It just sounded off.
No, that's why in our own, like, I'm just like,
Do you know what is actually weird about this scenario? Is that Temi is the sweet. Like,
Yeah,
so
and
for
it's
Temi to roll
like-
her eyes, like,
it's like that's a lot. Like that's a lot. For me, it's like one of those things where like somebody will be respecting you. I feel like that's a lot of like overt show off. That some like for me it's just like in reality like who's like that like seriously.
Well, it's just the way someone from the village that does not call her husband babe and baby, then you now come, baby. Does that want to be looking at what's wrong with this one?
That's-
So
that's,
it's
that's actually that makes sense. Like if I think about it, that makes sense.
Do you know, funny enough, this thing has happened to me in the reverse situation where it was my friend that so actually come to think about it. So he was more of my friend, and then because she was marrying him, I extended the hand of friendship to her, but she wasn't my original friend. Like, he's the one I used to talk to all the time. And then when they got married, one day when they got married, like, we were having a conversation, and she was like, please, I have to go and set my husband. I have to go and set my husband. And in my mind, I'm like, hold up a minute. Like, are we in the 1920s? She was like, please, I need to go and make my husband. In my mind, as in,
Maybe that food is very
maybe trying to
important
rub it in your
Get
face
it.
that it's
Oh,
her
yeah, that
husband
could be
she
or.
was married.
Eh,
I came with my
that's
own
it.
husband. Oh, and you're doing, I really, I cannot even still understand.
There are many ways you can think about what's going on there. I don't want to
Like,
break that
first
down.
of all, I even
I
feel
don't
like,
want to break
are
that
you
down.
trying to pass a message to me? Am I a threat?
That's one way to look at it.
Are you trying to?
Or they fought before about food and she,
Yeah, but
she
even
can't.
then,
I know.
because if it's just like me coming to your house or to your house and you want to make food for your husband, we will not be making the food together and gisting.
True. But maybe your relationship has not reached that level.
All right. So, question: is it a red flag if your spouse's best friend's partner rubs you the wrong way? So your spouse's best friend's partner
Friend's
rubs you
partner,
the wrong
yeah.
way. It's not a red flag. We'll just stay in our
That's their
lane.
headache.
Everybody mind your business.
Business. Simple.
What's the most annoying thing about double date? I've not done double dates before.
Next
Pick
question.
another
You keep
question.
taking
I
double
don't
date
know.
questions.
Maybe they're trying to suggest to you.
I tire. Have you ever forced a friendship with someone just because your spouse likes their partner? My spouse likes. My spouse likes their partner, not even them.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe the girl, we have to force the friendship with the girl because my spouse and her
Yeah.
husband are friends.
Yeah.
Sorry, explain that again. I'm not getting-
Just in this scenario, so my spouse, the person that my spouse likes is his friend, that is a guy.
Okay.
So I now have to force friendship with the wife because they hang out a lot.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't know any situation where my spouse has had to, but I can imagine that if they hung out a lot, I will have to be, as long as it's not like you're beefing me, I'll have to find a way to be cordial with you at least. So it's,
Yeah.
I see.
I think
a
that's very
possibility.
common.
Yeah.
I think I've done it
Yeah.
a few times.
Yeah.
I've never been in that situation.
I've not been, but I'm just imagining if I should be that I will be cordial with you because I know our husbands hang out a lot. They like you. They will definitely be visiting us. So we have to be good for the peace to reign. Do you get it?
As long
So,
as you're not troublesome.
Yeah.
If you are troublesome.
yes,
it's
that's
not
when
bad.
I'll be like,
Yeah.
okay.
Let the men hang out. Are we doing-
Don't worry, we're going around again. It's okay.
Okay, hold on. Let's. Should your partner tell their friends' partners? Oh, all these friends.
What is it? As in, it's just.
It's really my head. Should your spouse, so should my husband tell his friends' partners.
Yeah.
So the partner is not my husband's friend. Private things about your relationship. Excuse me, nope. Even your
Why are you
friends.
even talking to your friend's partner
Even-
instead of your friend? Let's start from there.
Even your friends,
Eh,
you should not be saying
Not to talk
private
of-
things about your relationship.
Yeah.
Not to talk of
his partner.
his partner.
Ah. That one was too easy for you. It was
It's
too
so weird.
easy. It was
And you
too easy.
obviously know that something is wrong.
Don't worry.
Miss, I just dug into it like, okay. Is it weird to feel jealous or protective over your couple's friends?
What do you mean?
Over your couple friends? So, is it
Like
weird
I'm
to
jealous or protective over like you and
Do-
your husband
yeah.
or you and your husband. Like nobody else should come and be friends with two people or what?
Well, like, yeah, jealous is a bad word to use there because it's kind of weird. Protective, I get.
Protective, like you're looking out for them, yeah, why
Yes,
not? But
I
jealous
get
as in
protective, but
they should
jealous,
not
I
now
don't
have other
understand.
friends because they're my friends. I don't understand.
Like, what is
Oh,
there to
come
be
and look.
jealous about?
Anytime come is quiet like this. Oh yeah, come here.
Nothing, no. I'm actually just
Protect. Yeah, I'm just thinking about, is it weird to feel jealous? I think it's weird to feel jealous, but I don't think it's weird to feel protective. Like, say for example, if I see an obvious threat to another couple that work friends with, like if I see an obvious threat, of course I'm gonna want to be protective, right? That's normal. I think that should be normal. Or even if it's not normal, that's fine. But there's nothing wrong with that. But the jealous part, I'm like wondering, what am I jealous about? Do you understand? Like,
there's no reason.
there's no
no
reason
Just
for
pick
that.
another one. That person was. Let's see. Would you still be friends with a couple if they broke up and you liked one person more?
It depends. Answer.
Friends with the husband and the wife, or you just go with your person. That's what they mean.
Would you still be friends with a couple? So would you be friends
If
with
they're broken up,
them
they're no
even
longer
if
a
they
couple.
broke up?
I don't know. Is it possible to still be friends with them, or to be friends with one, or you know what I mean?
Yeah. So it depends on who is my friend. Of course, I'll stay friends with my friend even if the sky fell down, as long as nothing happened between us. And it depends on why the relationship broke up. If the guy did my friend dirty, you better not even run into me, because I can use my car to climb your leg. But
what if the friend is the spouse, that the guy? What if it's that one that is your friend, and he's the one that
and he's the one
did
that messed
something?
up.
Yes.
So you know when you have friends that are couples, you eventually become friends with both people, right? So if he's the one that messed up, you can't be my friend.
What if you guys have known yourselves since?
Oh, we're not fighting. So when I say someone can't be my friend, it's not like I'm going to do anything to you. We're not fighting. It's just that I cannot.
You will never hang
call
out with
you
him again.
my friend again.
You will not hang out with the person again.
Am I laundry?
You know, Kume is very strict. Like when she has said it like this.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like
So no, wait. I want to hear Temi's opinion. Like the guy did your friend dirty.
No, she said the guy was your own friend now.
And the guy was your friend, but then eventually you've been friends with him and his wife for maybe years.
but maybe his wife never was my friend.
even
like
then, and they now told you that he had a family in the states next door. Would you still be his friend?
I would not be his friend.
Really?
I'm just saying what I'm saying. Like
It depends on
it
the
doesn't mean
level
that
of
we'll be
friendship.
close, but I'm not going to like not hang out with him again.
No, yeah, it depends on the level of if this person is like my friend, my friend, and he did something wrong. I will call it out. I'll
Yes,
tell it to your
call
face.
it
I'll tell
out,
you.
you
But
move.
that should not
I'm-
stop me
I'm not
from
in
being
support
your
of what you
friends. I'm not in
did.
support. I
No,
can
I'm not
never.
in support of
But-
what you did, and I'm not. That's why I said I'm not. It's not like I'm deleting you from the world, but I feel like
If we're all hanging out, and if we're
I have all these references. But you know how they say communication corrupts good manners.
right.
Remember that we were friends as couples, right? I'm also worried that if I continue being your friend, my husband is part of me. Like you bring your dirty behavior and come and teach, like not teach.
Remember,
but-
it's your friend, not your husband's friend.
Yeah, but the thing is
So-
that we're friends as a couple, right?
Yeah. So, but he talks to you more. So the point is, you will know how to keep him
I don't
off.
even want him
But
to talk to me again. What nonsense.
hey,
I feel like if the person is my friend, like we have history, like we're not. I'm not like saying, oh, I'm gonna be giving you all my deeds, and you're gonna be in everything I'm doing in my life. But if you obviously call and you say, hey, I'm around, like, can I come visit? I'm not going to be like,
No,
no.
okay, so you know what? It also depends on how my husband feels about the person.
True. That's a good thing to
Right.
consider, for
If
sure.
something happened between him and his wife and he was at fault, right? But you know, there's sometimes that even things in relationships happen, and yes, one person was at fault, but there was history, there was precedent why it happened. I may feel differently about it, but I'm coming from a point of view of I'm a very principled person,
Yeah.
and so for me, I find it very hard to turn a blind eye to,
Of course.
like,
Yeah.
immorality and stuff like that. So I will find it very hard to stay friends. I'm not fighting him. If we met somewhere, we'll be cordial, we'll chat. Because, like you said, we
So
have
this person
history.
will not be your friend anymore.
But he just won't be my friend anymore.
Okay. I feel like, I mean, I'm seeing your point of view. I think I could say, like, maybe I'll evaluate it on a case-by-case basis, depending on what it is.
To medicate
I see.
You know, the first time she's saying it.
Hey,
have I
I'm
said
actually
kiss
like this. Hey.
I can't remember
have
what we
to-
were talking about.
I
David's
have to
like,
think
oh, I
about
evaluate it.
It's true, because I feel like not everything in life is like black or white. Like, I'm principled too, but sometimes, like, it could just be that my friend needs, like, the person who's done the wrong thing obviously is going to know that what you've done is not something that I am in support of, and I will even try my best to be there for the wife, right, if that's the case. But I'm not going to be like, me and you cannot hang out in the same space anymore. I only see you outside.
I agree with what you're saying, but I
Yeah.
think it also depends on the gravity of what the person did.
True. It depends. That's why I said I'll evaluate it on a case by, because, like, it's like, if he obviously did something terrible, for example, there are things that I cannot reason with. Like, for example, like, if a guy is emotionally abusing or physically abusing his wife, I'm sorry, I can't. Right? But if he cheats, I'm not saying I support it, but I don't think that that's the worst. Like, people make mistakes.
Cheating and cheating.
And I know.
There's a
Yeah.
difference between he cheats
And he cheated.
you
cheated.
or he cheated
once.
and you find out that not only did he cheat, he had a family in a
In
different
another
state.
place. That's going to be hard, but
And maybe not even one child or three children.
there has to be a reason, though.
There
I
is
feel
no
like-
reason under the sun. No.
Well, first of all, I feel like that might even affect our friendship, because I'm going to be like, for me not to have even known about something like that in the first
There are a lot
place.
of people. I was reading this story on Instagram. Was it yesterday? I don't even know. It just randomly popped on my feed, and the first sentence I was like, "Wow, okay." And basically, the girl was like saying her dad passed. This is in the States, so no Nigeria. Her dad passed, and they were doing the week, and this woman comes in with 3 young children and says they're her dad's kids. Right. Meanwhile, this man had cancer for like the last few years of his life.
And
So
they were
at
the
what
ones
point
taking
in
care.
time did he like find the woman, get her pregnant like 2 or 3 times? Somebody was dying, right? Like that kind of situation. Let's assume the guy wasn't dying, and this guy was alive, and every time he says he's going to work, he's in another woman's house. I don't think.
Yeah,
I don't
feel
think
like,
I can
okay, I
overlook
fear
it.
you.
Yeah, I don't
What
think I
can
can
you not
overlook
do?
that one.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Okay. Have you ever been low-key annoyed that you had see double date again?
What is it with your double dates? Okay, next question. Shake that thing.
Yes.
The next one. That
They
was
like,
double date.
should we double dates? I do like
Yeah,
triple.
You
Maybe
need
that's
to, like,
maybe that's what's
no, you will
happening.
do
Thank
double
God.
first. When you finish doing double,
You know, I come for another
We
one.
already done double.
That's what I was going to say. When we
dates
travel
before.
together, we did double date already. We've done.
Triple date.
Yeah. Have you ever had to pretend a couple was cute when their relationship is a hot mess?
Oh, Jesus, that one. Oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm not that close to you and I will not be, I'm like, oh, nice, that's so sweet. But my man like,
that is tricky.
I don't know, man.
So you know what? as
Who's
long
my
as if the
friend
person
out
doesn't
of the
ask
two?
your opinion,
Yeah, you
mind
leave
your
them.
business.
Yeah.
But the only thing is, I will not be complimenting like, oh, you guys are so cute together. No,
You just
no,
be
no,
quiet.
no. Just shut up. Right?
You just be quiet. You just be like, she does that thing.
What's
You
that?
just-
And she'll just be looking. And then I know that, That's why even on the podcast, saying, I will say, come here, what do you have to say? And she just keeps, you just know that something's in her mind.
Well, madam, can you spill it out?
You know, sometimes have you ever seen somebody they beat in the marketplace for too much talking?
That can happen. No, yeah, it definitely I don't think I'll insert myself in that, man. I think just be quiet.
Except, like she
what
said,
you
except
say.
they ask.
Yeah.
And you have to now give your opinion, then, you
And
know.
even then, you do it with wisdom, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes, okay, I think there was this situation, but this one they were not married, they were dating, right? Where the guy was abusing her a lot behind closed doors, right? So I think for her, she was trying to see if it was obvious on the outside.
Oh, obvious.
Do you get? So, and at that time, it hadn't even spilled out to the public where he was beating her, but when they're alone together, they were dating. Right? So, you know, she would just ask like segue questions like, what do you think of? Hey, and I'm like, whatever. It wasn't until like maybe a year later or a while later that he now eventually hit her in public. Yeah. So there are sometimes like the woman or whoever it is asking questions because she wants to see like how you perceive them. Yeah. So
Interesting.
you also have to be very careful what you're saying.
Yeah, especially because of those ones that after I finish saying them, they now go right to their husband.
Yep.
And when I tell the husband or the boyfriend or whatever what he said, and you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
100% download.
Yeah.
Should we go one more round?
Okay, this final round
Yeah.
before we pick the audience
we did a lot of
question.
picking.
Yeah, it's almost finished. Let me just give you one so you'll be prepping.
So mine says, is it a deal breaker if your spouse doesn't like your best friend's partner?
Your spouse doesn't like my best friend's partner. Okay, like my best friend as in a female and he doesn't like her husband. It's not a big deal. Me and my best friend will be hanging out. You don't have to. Just be cordial with him, like I said. You don't have to like him.
Leave and let live. It's not a deal breaker. Unless, why doesn't he like my best friend's partner?
Some people just don't gel. They just don't gel. It might not be. They have different reasons. You might feel like this person is too forward, or we don't
too
gel,
loud.
or too loud, or something. Yeah, it happens.
What do you do when your partner's friend's drama starts spilling into your house? Your partner's friend's drama starts spilling into your house.
Like if it starts causing problem in your own
Yes.
house. Like arguments.
Yeah. So this is the nice comment, right?
Put the normal comment. Don't
Comment
put nice. Don't put me. Put
Comment
still.
2.0. Right. I think I have to understand where the drama is coming from. So you know what Amy was saying about the fact that your friends feed you a lot of things that it might not germinate immediately. So if, for example, you might not even know where it's coming from. Okay, let me give you an example. So there was a situation where the guy's best friend had a girlfriend, or his best friend had wanted the girl secretly for a long time.
The guy had a
So a couple,
yes.
right? The guy's best friend had been secretly admiring
His wife, his friend's
his
wife.
friend's girlfriend. They were still
girlfriend,
dating
okay.
for a while, right? And in fact, he saw the girl first, but he didn't
Have the
do
courage
anything
to
about
rush,
it,
yeah.
right? So these people start dating, and he just had a problem with this girl, right? So he would always tell his friends like things about the girl to discourage the friends. Does that make sense? So he'll be like, why is she talking to you like that? Why is she always fighting you about little things like that? And then eventually, this guy, unknown to him, started obviously fighting with his girlfriend, like started withdrawing, started fighting with his girlfriend, right? So Do you know that situations like that even happen in
Marriage.
marriages where this guy is feeding the man with unnecessary stuff? Like all those men that'll be like, if it was me, my wife can never. It's a lie in their house.
They are taking worse than that.
They might be getting beaten.
Yes,
God.
now.
But their mouths are so sharp.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so in a lot of relationships, that starts to happen. So my point is, if you notice that drama is spilling in, maybe every time he hangs out with certain people, he comes home and he's different. I think it's a very important conversation to have. And there is also the place of prayer and discernment. Like the more women were very intuitive. Like the more you start to discern what exactly is happening, then you know how to handle it.
Yeah.
It might be that friend, you need to pray him on a transfer to a different state where he won't have time. Have you ever heard this prayer point? Let me just put my. Have you ever heard this prayer point where you say, Lord, give those that want evil for me, give them assignments that are bigger than them, that they will
Yeah,
not
they won't
have
have
time to think
time.
of me.
Yeah, I've heard it. Yeah, I can see how that makes sense.
So basically, how the question was, how will you handle?
Yeah, how will you handle the
Spilling.
drama?
Talk to God to give them assignment that is bigger than them, so that they won't have time.
Good point. Good point.
This we have
And
learned one
then use
lesson
your
today.
discernment
To know how
to
to
know
handle
how to
him.
handle it. Okay.
By the time the person has assignment, you won't need to be handled. Assignment has handled that one, so over time they will drift apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever pretended to like a couple just to keep the peace? A couple. Okay, maybe my husband likes one of them and I don't like both of them, but I just have to pretend. I don't like to pretend. So I'll just be cordial, but I'm not pretending. I'm not going the extra mile. I'm just going to be cordial. I'll greet you, whatever. Talk if we have to talk, but I'm not going to be like, you understand that kind of thing. So,
Have you ever
yeah.
seen all those fake London hugs?
2 seconds after.
2 seconds after. In fact, the second did not reach.
And here, what happened that day? Why were you talking like that? You could not just greet yourself. Yeah.
Do you know that's what's interesting about when you watch like all these housewives of
Lagos,
all those
Atlanta.
housewives?
Yeah.
That's why I don't know how some people in this room can watch them. Because the drama.
Do you watch them too? So it's me and you that she's talking.
No, I don't do people too. Because they will just finish hugging now. Oh my
Yeah.
God, I haven't seen you in a while.
It's TV.
Yeah.
And after that,
Yeah.
they are fighting. What kind of nonsense friendship is this?
It's just TV. May God save us from watching.
Abio.
Sometimes, honestly, not playing.
It's just body. Yeah, it's just in the background playing and I'm doing all that stuff. It's interesting to
You
watch.
watch it too.
Oh, I do.
I know she was referring to me.
Housewives of what do you watch?
The Nigerian one.
Oh, you watch the
She-
Housewives
no,
of
this
Lagos.
There's Lagos and
Nigerian.
Abuja. Yeah.
Go on, I don't
yeah.
watch the
Abuja.
Lagos.
Yes, they have
I don't even
Abuja.
watch the Lagos or Abuja one. Was
So-
that where Yabojo was it?
Yabojo was in Lagos one. Yeah.
Was it interesting?
It was.
So were they doing the same thing?
The same
like
drama.
Housewives
Exactly
of-
like what you described is what they were doing there.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Like I find it like so toxic, so
Yeah, it's
immature.
quite toxic.
Can't you move on with your life? Is it by force?
Yeah.
So that I brought it up because like, have you ever pretended to keep
Yeah.
the peace? Like, if friendship is not working out, can we just be like peace and everybody
Yeah.
move on?
Yeah.
Well, a lot of times, like with these shows, right? If you move on, depending on who brought you into the show, that's the end of your career there. So it's all part of TV.
And also the shows need the drama to thrive. If there's no drama, if
So
it's all
they-
peace and games, then nobody's going to watch
Yeah,
it.
they always want. I think it's me. I'm very like I'm not expecting when I watch those things. Honestly, it's just playing in the background. But at the same
Yeah.
time, I'm not watching it because I'm like trying to learn something from it.
I want to learn
it's just
anything,
like a
but
movie.
Is it not confusing?
Okay, but I want to ask you: is it every movie that you watch that you learn something from?
No.
Exactly.
My point is that when I see those kind of shows,
Yeah.
I can't wrap my head around, first of all, why is this person in your life if you don't have peace about them?
Because the show needs them to be in your
Sure,
life.
yeah, they're not gonna cut
Unless
them
you're
off.
saying they're acting. If they're
Some
acting,
some
being
of it
friends.
is
It's part of-
scripted
it's-
somehow.
yeah,
The producers will
it's
say
part
you
of
have to
it
do this, go to
scripted,
this one,
yeah.
or sometimes producers will say them.
They will
They
be
might
the
not tell
ones
them
who-
directly, but they will instigate
cause
some things behind the
emotional-
scenes.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that's the
It's just
reality
like when
of
you
all these
watch
shows.
Selling Sunset as well.
Exactly.
Like at least those ones I even understand because they are working. Like it's
Which
work.
work are they doing?
Like their
Selling
colleagues.
success.
Come
We
on.
used to the first season we watched me and my husband watched it together. By the time it was second season, now only me they watch them.
Are you serious?
Because it
Yeah.
became just drama.
I
Like
see how your
you
husband would
really
not like the drama, but
no, yeah, you rarely see like most of the shows. Honestly, all reality shows are almost about the same, right? They're just trying to
drama, sell drama, pretty much.
mega. What's the word for it? Like they'll portray a version of reality that's overly played out, right? It's never like that in real life. In real life, those people are not going to pretend to be friends
oh yeah.
when they're not on camera.
No, so
They're
you
not even going to say hi to each other, talk less of even.
So you know why Selling Sunset is even better? Because most colleagues don't get along. In fact, how many people
get it.
like their colleagues?
True.
Right? Because they don't ask your permission before they hired people, right? So I can understand that these girls are finding it hard to be friends. But the housewives that are supposedly friends, and they will now actually do scripts. I'm like, hey, that's Stephanie. We've actually known ourselves for 20 years. And you are fighting. Why are you fighting? Right.
Oh yeah.
Audience.
Yes, sorry.
Oh, quick audience question
Reality show
first.
people.
Hey guys, they gave me the honor. Okay, so it's, do you believe every couple needs other couple friends to thrive? Oh, we should have answered
Yeah,
this
that would have
one,
been a nice
actually.
one for us. But anyway,
Okay. Hopefully you answer. If not, we'll answer in the cookie jar episode.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. Alright.
Okay, so let's know what you guys think in the comments, and don't forget to click the like button, share this podcast with your friends. What do you want them to learn? Didn't you learn from this one? Anyway, till next time.
Adios.
Bye.